What's going on, everybody? For our first excursion in Battambang, we will end with the Bat Cave, where it is estimated to have about 1.5 million bats. Now, seeing this was such an awesome experience. But before we get there, there's a few things that we did as well as learn. I'm going to give y'all a quick summary breakdown of what happened. So Battambang is the third largest city in Cambodia. It literally translates to the missing stick. Later on in this video, we'll find out how that happened and that came about. Stay tuned for that. It's quite interesting. So before French colonialism occurred in Cambodia, this country used to be occupied by Siam, or the modern day known as Thailand. Now, Vietnam, while they were not physically occupying Cambodia, they had political as well as border conflicts with Thailand. Now, the king during this time, King Suswat, who helped with modernizing Cambodia, reached out to France for help because he feared that over time, Cambodia would become non existent. And France offered to help. They helped with Cambodia gaining their province back from Siam. They provided safety and help with modernizing their country. Now, this was a double edged sword because, yes, they did help Cambodia as they needed, but it came with a cost, such as heavy taxing and some other not so favorable actions that they did during the time that they were occupying Cambodia. So on one hand, yes, they helped out, but on the other, they also hurt them as well. This building was constructed by the last Thai governor of Battambang, and it is called the governor's residence. It is where the officials used to work at, but now it is a museum. But right next to this building is a current governor's residence, which is where the officials of Battambang work at. If you take a closer look at this building, you can see the French colonialism influence, and that's because once France was able to get Siam out of Cambodia, they added their own flair to certain buildings. And this one is an example. So this bridge was one of the many ways that France helped out Cambodia. The one on the left was the original bridge that the French built, and this was used to transport and communicate between members on the opposite side of the river.
And I think that's pretty cool. And that's why if you come here, well, I was shocked because I didn't know that the French had some influence in Cambodia. Some of the individuals or locals who are involved in tourism, they speak French quite well. So that kind of makes sense because I've also been seeing a lot of French travelers visiting Cambodia. And what is even more interesting is that my man January and a lot of people that you'll meet who are involved in tourism, if they speak English, it's not because they went to school for it, because they learned from clients and from small conversations here and there. And that is just, I think that's impressive, to have a full dialogue with someone in another language just because, you spoke with previous people. You didn't, I don't know, I think that's really interesting. So it's pretty funny going through Cambodia. I don't think many black people will come to visit the country. Or if they do, they might go to Phnom Penh or Siem Reap, which are the two biggest cities, or they might go to the coast, but definitely not Battambang. So as I've been around, and even as January is taking me around Battambang at different parts of the region, it's always the same. People just go through normal activities, right? Just so nonchalant, just what are they doing? And they see me, like, they do a double take, they go, oh, hello. It's always the same thing. They get so shocked. Like, imagine if you've never seen someone of a different color than you, right? You're working, you're smoking, or you're just chilling, sitting down, and out of nowhere you see someone who does not look like you. So it's always like right now, hello. So it's always like oh, Hello. I think it's cool. I say hello back, of course, because I'm a friendly guy, you know, very friendly guy. Yes. Oh. Ah. What's that? Frog barbecue?
Rat.
Ah, rat barbecue.
You like that?
I'll try it.
Yeah.
Right, but I don't know. Is it? Have you had it before?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try it then. Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try. Yeah, I'll try rat barbecue. Let's go. Why not?
I like.
Hello. All right, let's try this out. How much is it for?
Tôi có luộc muối.
Yeah.
Nhưng mà tôi
All right, so I'm gonna show you all rat barbecue. I'll zoom in real quick. Right there on the corner, on the streets. I'm gonna try it out. First, I was a bit unsure. You know, it's rat. I guess, you know, when I think of rats, I think of whatever. But all right, let's try it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. Sweet. All right, here we go. Oh, smells pretty good. Yeah, so that's the tail. Break a little piece off of it. Oh, all right. So trying rat barbecue for the first time. Oh, it tastes like chicken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like a chicken thigh kind of. Yeah. First time having rat. Appreciate it. Oh. There we go. Oh man.
Good.
It's good. Thank you for this. Yeah, I've never tried it before.
But this one is not dirty. It's a rat they take from the field.
Ah, okay.
Because so Cambodia country. So after we are harvest right, so on the field I have a lot of rat inside. That's why we are hunting them for food.
Okay, that
When
makes
they
sense.
get a lot, we can sell outside.
Yeah, that makes. I guess in in America, we think of rats. We don't think of clean rats. You know, because
Yeah.
we don't. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when you mentioned that, I was
Cool,
like,
cool.
I don't know if I want to eat rat, but
Normally,
Yeah.
rat in the city is
no, that's what. Yeah, especially in the big cities, they're not the
Yeah.
cleanest. But
Yeah.
no, okay, it tastes really good.
Yeah. Đấy nha, tôi chua nữa.
Rat, ratatouille. So the rat that I had was not city rat or town rat. It's actually farm rat. So it's more. It's not as. I guess when I think of rat, you know, I think of like New York rats. You know, like the big city rats. But no, it's a farm rat. The farmers actually hunt them for food, and when they have excess of rats, they sell them. They sell them to those who are willing to buy it. So it's almost like going to the farmer or the butcher for meat. You know, after they have their share for their family, anything in excess, they sell it. And rats populate quite fast in large numbers, so always extra rat to have to sell. It was good. I'll have it again. Honestly, it tasted like chicken. It tasted like chicken thigh. You know, I would have enjoyed it with some rice and some vegetables. You know, I thought it was good. I'd do it again. Would you do it again, or would you try rat? No rat in business around here. So Battambang means lost stick. Long story short, I'll elaborate later on, but a previous ruler of Battambang used to be a farmer, just a regular person, and then one day he went to the forest to gather ingredients to make food for the general of the army. You know, the food that he was going to make was rice, but he got this stick to cook the rice with. The stick turned the rice black, which he was intrigued by that. He wanted to taste it. So he tasted the rice. The black rice turned his skin black. And he got a sense of power, which I understand because I'm black. Yeah, he got a sense of power and strength, which I have because I'm black. Strength. And then and that strength he had, he felt like he could overpower the general, and he did. He defeated the general. He defeated the general and the general staff members, and went to become the ruler. Well, and then went to become the ruler of Battambang. And the people revered him because of what he did. But long story short, as I mentioned, the stick ended up being lost. And then when it was lost, he renamed the town Battambang, which means lost stick. The lost stick, people believe that the stick was lost and where we're going next, which is the bamboo train region. So we're going to hopefully find the lost stick. And now I'm thinking, I wonder if the people that live here, because there's not that many black people, I wonder if they think I found the lost stick and that's how I became black. And maybe if they think so, they might hold me in the same regard as the ruler who was very powerful with great strength. I wonder, could I become the ruler of Cambodia? Stay tuned. I'm going through some. All right, here we go. The bamboo wrap. Check this out. So let's get a closer look. So here are the wheels of the bamboo raft train. So I think after every trip they exchange certain things. It's almost like a NASCAR pit shop actually. So here we go. They put in this on there. Check it out. So this goes on there and then it's powered by the motor that I showed earlier, and that's about it. That's pretty cool. So there's not much, just a bamboo raft over some wheels. That's pretty cool and creative. So it was used. All right, so we are now at Suspension Bridge. Oh yeah, for this vehicle to go by. This is cool. So check out the suspension bridge that we're going on right now. So right now we are in the countryside. Ooh, quite shaky. Wobbly wobble, wobble, wobble. We'll walk across and then we will walk back. And here we are. There's a vehicle coming by. All right. So we're at the end, close to the end, but this is about as far as I will go. I'll make my way back down. Very interesting. Ah, okay. So check out the bottles. Those are made for fishing nets. Okay, that makes sense. That's what my guy January is telling me. Sangkai River. Okay. Ah, okay. So it's the same river that's on the riverside of Battambang.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So y'all heard that.
Right now it's a low season or low
Yes.
water.
Uh huh.
So at high water, people they coming here for fishing. Have many boat around this area. And then, so right now it's low season. They have
Yes.
the free land like that.
So they can farm.
And they're growing like
Yeah.
corn.
Okay.
It's chili,
Uh huh.
cabbage.
Okay.
Yeah, morning glory. Just a lot of vegetables.
I hope it's a good view. It's hard to tell in the Osmo Pocket 3, but let me see how close I can get without. Oh, it's hard to tell, but man, there's so many bats just hanging around. Oh shoot, that's a lot.
At evening, they will fly out to the jungle
Yes.
on mountain to get fruit for it.
Ah, okay, but right now they're just hanging around. Let's see if I can get a little bit more. I don't want to disturb them or have them all fly out to me. Oh, there's more on this side. Oh, there's more on that side. There's more on that tree right there. Oh man. This is wild. So this temple has two religion purposes, Hindu and Buddhism. The different statues represents the different religions. So I forgot what the lion represents, but I think the lion is Buddhism, and this is Hindu. Shoot, I don't remember what he said, but I'll Google it and I'll find out, let you all know. So as you can tell, it's quite a few steps, but we will make it. As I said, there's no problem. So, fun fact, this temple is the older brother of Angkor Wat. So they were both finished being built around the 12th century. Well, no, 11th century, between 11th and 12th century. But Angkor Wat is more known or popular because of the size. And I think because Tomb Raider was filmed there. Well, not in Angkor Wat, but in a different temple as in Angkor Wat. But this temple gave the idea for Angkor Wat. So we're gonna go check it out. Like we said, all these steps, no problem. After doing the Tiger Cave in Hour 9, this is nothing. Nothing. Should be quite easy. Whew. But overall, it's been quite an interesting trip. Learning more about the history. Especially in Battambang. So before I came here, I'm like, oh man, Battambang is quite small. But I'll still do 8 days here because I'm slow traveling. But I'm glad I did 8 days because although it's quite small, people are so kind. And there's a lot of history in Battambang, such as, how the name came about, the location, the importance of it, French colonial influence in Battambang, both military purposes and just regular purposes. So I'm staying here for 8 days. People are so kind. Where I'm staying at, oh my goodness, the family is awesome. They are terrific. Like every day is more snacks and just great conversations, just kindness. All right, so it's getting steep. I'm gonna put this away so that I can focus on climbing up. Like I said, it's not gonna be that hard, it's gonna be easy. We got it, let's go. So it's not bad. This is quite steep, but hey, we're halfway there. Whew, we got this. Down, 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 down. Rising up, back on the street. I took my time, took my chances. With distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive is the eye of the tiger, is the thrill of the night, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. I don't know the words too well, so I'm kind of just just humming between, but we got it. Check this out. Look at that. We're almost there. That's pretty cool. Almost there. Let's go. All right, let's finish strong. So I mentioned how this one influenced Angkor Wat, and as I'm walking around, I'm definitely seeing the influence that it played in building Angkor Wat. So we made it to the top. Oh, what's going on over here? Check this out. That's interesting. My man got that drip on.
Well, now I'm kind of curious as to, sure, maybe a little bit as to why or how this one Wat influenced Angkor Wat. Why is not as large or gained for this overall, I guess, land as Angkor Wat. I wonder if there's more money, more resources to be used for Angkor Wat. I wonder if maybe the location of Angkor Wat played a role. But to build so you can see,
Fun fact, let me show you all this real quick. So, you see holes in these rocks, right? So a hole like this, like that, bottom here. You see holes all around. So this is important because it was used to transport. So they used to put sticks in between these rocks to transport them. So to transport them to be built here. They came from a mountain range that's about 300 plus kilometers away. So the only way to get these rocks here was through the body of water and just also by land. So there was no trucks back then, of course. So they transported these rocks 300 plus kilometers to get them here and had to go up the hill. All right, so we are now at the Killing Cave, which was a site to genocide during the Khmer Rouge regime, but it is now an area to remember as well as honor the ones who died. And we're gonna go check it out. But first, we're gonna check out this view top that we have before we go any further. One more, because this is beautiful. So one more before we go. All right, let's make our way down.
No more around.
So before we go any further, here we have some statues that are depicting all the different ways that the Khmer Rouge regime tortured their own people. The Cambodian genocide took place from 1975 to 1979, and it was led by a man named Pol Pot. So when we get to Phnom Penh, we'll learn more about the Cambodian genocide and the Khmer Rouge and how things started. But during this time period, 1.5 to 2 million people were killed. That is nearly 25% of Cambodia's population during 1975. So there were many execution sites throughout Cambodia during the Khmer Rouge regime, and the Killing Cave is one of them. The Khmer Rouge killed their victims on top of the cave, and they separated the men and the women as well as the children, and they each had their own killing site throughout this area. So as I walk around this area, there will not be much talking. I'm just going to show you all the layout and how things look like.
Some people they tie like that, and then they put down the line, they do down inside. You know, they go down. They go down from here. Go inside. They use them around 2018.
What are they teaching at school?
Yeah, about and how the general people.
Statue.
When you see Stalin going in the street,
Sorry about that.
Justement, c'est le karma.
Oh my goodness.